There is fire on the mountain, and nobody seems to be on the run. Oh, there is fire on the mountain top, and no one is running. I wake up in the morning, tell you what I see on my TV screen. Tell you what I see on my TV screen. I see the blood of an innocent child, and everybody's watching. Now I'm looking out my window, and what do I see? I see an army of a soldier man marching across the street. Hey, Mr. Soldier Man.
How can they be treating old men like us? Play Baba Ejegbo every day. No profit. Hope you drink this from my Dio's place.
Yes.
Because that last time it was bitter. So, hope it from my Dio's place.
Yes.
Okay. You can go.
Okay, bye-bye. Enjoy your drink, sir.
Yeah, Bike.
Sir?
Come. There's a saying that says, when a fruit is overripe, it is be plucked. You must plug it. Listen, Abike is still ripe to be in my house.
Hey, my husband. Abike is too young for marriage.
Let me remind you, when you were 12 years old, I paid your bad price.
It's true.
It's true. Okay. Abike is too ripe for marriage. It's still ripe to be in my house.
You see? Now she they bring food for you. Now, she will help you wash your own clothes now.
It's enough. When I was married to you, Abike, was I not washing my clothes? My friend from the city is coming. I heard he's not making good money from Okada business.
Hey. Abike, I beg.
Get Abike prepared for marriage.
Hey, oh my God.
And he's coming to marry her. Marry her.
See my life outside.
Buy your sweet orange and your plantain. Buy your sweet orange and your plantain. Buy your sweet orange and your plantain.
Is this not Janet?
I think so. It is me, Janet. You guys are coming back from school, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm married now, and this is my child. I'll start going now.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Good day for my friend. I'm kissing it too.
Bye, your sweet
My parents want me to marry at this tender age. But don't worry, I will not end up like Janet. I trust you too. Let's go.
Abike! Abike, oh!
Yes, Papa.
Please get me water to drink. Piku. You know, when old men are thirsty, they are impatient. See, Abike. All these cobwebs, fix it, oh. This is money, it's wasting. And there is someone at the door. Please, check. We are coming. We are coming. When you want to break up.
Thank you, my daughter.
So it is you. Ogbonna. Hey! So you want to break my door?
Iche!
Ogbonna, my friend.
Hey, Iche, this
so
is
it was you that tried to put down my door.
Iche, I'm the one.
You must have brought money to repair that door.
Iche, what?
Please have your seat.
Iche.
How is the Okada business?
My brother, Okada business is moving.
It is straining your body.
It is moving.
Abike, oh.
Yes, Papa.
Please get refreshment for my friend, please.
Okay, Papa.
Iche, you have a beautiful home here.
Yes, you can say that again.
Hey.
You know, this roofing took me like 1 to 2 weeks to do. Ogbonna. What did you just say?
Is this not Abike, your daughter?
Yes, that is official one.
Exactly. Exactly. This girl has grown up.
Yes, now I haven't forgotten how people say the young shall grow.
Always okay.
Our people also say that when a fruit it is still ripe, it is be plucked.
It's okay. You are saying the truth.
Yes. Don't worry. I will give Abike to you.
Ma'am, Iche, I'm going to take good care of her. Iche, trust me now. Iche, my girl,
My name is Abigail Gedegbe. I'm a Nigerian girl. I want to be great. I want to have quality education so that I can be great. I want to be allowed to reach the climax of my dream because I am able to excel. Girl marriage is not for me. Girl marriage shouldn't be for everybody because in life, there is a time for everything. A time to be born, a time to go to school, a time to marry, a time to have children. Let girls be girls. Let girls be innocent. I stand for girls' education and I stand against girls' child marriage. Sir?
Abike, my wife. Abi.
Sir, I don't understand. Who is your wife,
don't
sir?
understand. Abike, you're my wife. Don't worry, you will understand. By the time I come to your house and play your bride price, you will understand.
My bride price?
Yes, your bride price.
Mommy!
Mommy!
Yes, they have come, yes, here they are. Come in, bring her. Bring her. This is the joyful day, the day that the Lord has made, and I will be glad in it, even if I have enemies all around me. Yes, as we all know, only me as the fairest of the old daughters in the community. See, Ogbonna myself, take good care of her.
I will.
Yeah, Bike, what do you have to say to your daughter?
My daughter. I have nothing much to say than to tell you to take care of your husband. The way I take care of your father. Yeah?
Don't worry, Ogbonna. I am involved. Yeah? Don't mind propaganda. I am involved. I have spoken. She is not your wife. I have spoken. Yes,
I want to be. You want to be. Every one of us to read. Leaders and leaders. Leaders and smarter. Every one of us to read.
Thank you. Now listen to your names. Yusuf Joy. Ogedengbe Abike.
Absent.
Why is she not in school? Tell me.
She told me that she wants to go and catch water and I'm going to come meet.
Is that true?
No, ma, it is a lie. She's married. She went to Lagos.
She's married?
Yes, ma.
Oh. Another girl again? Oh my God.
This Nigeria of a thing self, eh? This Nigeria self, you don't tire me. Okada business, I don't really understand anymore. It's becoming something else, eh? Abike.
Welcome, my husband.
This one you're sitting like this. I hope my food is ready.
I'm tired.
You are tired. Tired of what, Abike? Abike, you are tired in my house. Eh? Abike, is that why you are here? Sitting down and telling me you are tired, Abike? Okay, don't worry. Sit down. Sit down. Let me go inside and come back to you here. Relax, okay? I'm coming. Okay. Abike, you are tired in my house. Abike, where is my food? Where are you going, Abike? Come back here.
Mommy!
Hey, is that not Abike, my daughter? Hey, Abike me! Ah, Abike, Asaki Ade, Olowo orí mi akọni mi. What happened to you? Hey! Your husband? Are you sure that he sent you out?
Yes.
Why? What do you do?
I'm tired.
You're tired. Okay. Oh, my daughter. I said it.
Sorry.
I said it. But they could not hear me in this house.
Let's go inside so I will find something for you.
I said it, oh. I said it.
What do you say?
I said it.
Hey! Oh, Senobla. Oh, Geneme. Hey, Moina. I thought my decision was right. Oh, Abike, I regret. I regret.
We are the future. We are the dream. We are the nation. We are part of this. Yes, we are so amazing. That's the least we shall be. At the heart of the nation, changing history. How can they say that we are finished? We have just begun. When we have nowhere else to run to, we have nowhere else to go. So get out of the way of the land of our dreams. We are the nation, we are part of this. Oh, oh. We are the nation, we are part of this.
My name is Betty Abba, and I stand in solidarity with girls all over the world, girls in Nigeria, girls in Africa, girls in every part of the world, to run away from the menace of child marriage, because child marriage kills dreams, kills potentials, kills the capacity of a girl to contribute to societal progress. Child marriage is life stunting because a girl has the ability to contribute, to be anything she wants to be. But child marriage kills all those dreams. I run with them, I encourage them, and I stand in solidarity with them to run away from the menace that is child marriage, the evil that is child marriage.
According to the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, UNICEF, Nigeria has the highest rate of girl marriages in Africa, with over 50% of women in northern Nigeria married off before or by age 16. Many impoverished communities and slums are susceptible to the blighting impacts of girl marriage.
In our own community here, we have interest in girls' education. That is why, if you see anybody who want to bring them up, we used to assist them to make sure that they go up, because they are the future of tomorrow.
Forced marriages in Nigeria has often led to tragic situations involving either of the partners. In December 2014, Wasilata Sue, a 14-year-old bride, poisoned and killed her husband, Omar Sani, and 4 other guests in Kano a few days after she was married off without her consent. She wanted to go to school, according to her.
Every life matters. Every girl matters. Every girl has a right. The Nigerian girl child has a right. The right to life, the right to sanity, the right to education. The Nigerian girl has a right to enjoy the fullness of her potentials.
A 2014 report by UNICEF titled Ending Child Marriage, Progress and Prospects indicates that though child marriage in Nigeria has reduced by 1% annually in the last 30 years, hundreds of girls still fall victim of child marriage. It further revealed that of the world's 1.1 billion underage girls, 22 million are already married. The global body also expressed fears that if there is no reduction in child bride practices, up to 280 million girls will be married before age 18. And that could even increase to 320 million by 2050 owing to population growth. Child marriage is a rape of a child's destiny.
What comes to my mind is sexual violence. It's just so simple. You're talking about a child, and you're talking about a child can marry a child. So definitely an adult man is marrying a girl child. So definitely that's sexual violence. The implications are quite very numerous. First of all, they lose their childhood. That's definitely, they can't play, they can't be with their mates. They are introduced into sex very early than their body development even accepts in the natural order. And of course that causes a lot of other health consequences and also psychological and other forms of negative impacts on their life as a person.
What is practiced is that a girl sees her period, her menstrual cycle, in her husband's house. And so at age 10, 12, she's already married off.
Cases of vesicovaginal fistula, VVF, and maternal mortality have been on the increase, especially in rural areas.
Child marriage in developing countries is one of the greatest contributing factors to young girls developing vaginal fistula. These injuries are strongly associated with childbearing in very young girls and will result in these young girls and women from becoming ostracized from their communities. Once these women and young girls are ostracized from their communities, they are not able to get any work and they have to resort to either begging or selling their bodies to be able to feed themselves. This is a big issue and it doesn't have to continue, because when we say no to child marriage, we will be able to reduce the incidence of vaginal fistula in our communities.
Not much is revealed on the devastating impact of VVF. Only the victims and those who have worked with them closely feel the pinch.
In medicine, there are two kinds of pelvis. There's, we use the thumb. Between the thumb and the index finger, between the index finger and the middle finger shows the width of the pelvis. Now, usually those girls, their pelvis are between the size of between the index and the middle finger, as opposed to the index and the thumb, that in terms of the width of the pelvis. So the baby at 9 months starts descending, supposedly to get into the pelvis, preparatory to birthing. But when the pelvis is that narrow, the head of the baby most times cannot descend. If it does, it goes into some kind of impactation because the head is too narrow, or the head is too big for the narrow pelvis. So the girl goes into labor. The baby's head descends, gets stuck. She's in labor 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, and after a while, the baby dies. Shortly after this, the girl begins to have uncontrollable passage of urine sometimes uncontrollable passage of feces, sometimes both urine and feces. Oftentimes, when this happens, the husband gets very uncomfortable with that situation, and the response is to divorce the child or the wife. And so she's given the letter of divorcement and removed from the marriage. She returns to her father. Her father gets upset, gets very angry that she has brought shame. And the father disowns her.
Forced marriages and the impunity thereof is exemplified by the case of the more than 200 girls abducted from the government secondary school in Chibok Town, Borno State, northeastern Nigeria, in April 2014 by Boko Haram insurgents. According to their leader in a recorded interview, the girls had been married off. So far, only 22 have returned. Majority still remain unaccounted for. The case of Ese Ururu, abducted from Bayelsa State and forcefully married in Kano until public outcry reversed her situation, remains very fresh. Girl education is one of the major ways to actualize the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 5, also known as SDG 5, which is achieving gender equality and empower all women and girls. Nigeria must ensure the education of all girls and end child marriage.
So you educate the female, you educate the family. When you educate the family, you educate the community. When you educate the community, you educate the country. And I would like to urge the government to please, government and guardians, don't allow your female daughter to be married at a young age.
No child marriage should be abolished, but this girl should be allowed to go to school. This girl should be allowed to study. This girl should be allowed to achieve their goals. This girl should be allowed to fulfill their heart desires and fulfill their dreams so that they can become great people that will have a lasting impact on our future generation.
According to the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, Nigeria has the highest number of out-of-school children in the world. Majority of these are girls, victims of early marriage, victims of negative culture and traditions that hamper the growth of women and girls. We must stop traditions, practices that stop our girls from achieving their dreams.
I have this to advise my girls. It works for me and I feel it can work with any other person. Put your feet down. Whatever you want to do, yes, that is positive. Put your feet down and do it. If they are planning for you, after all, one day they will come and tell you, okay, I want you to marry me. Whatever you can do to save yourself, because that life is yours. It's not your parents' life. It's your own life.
We have just begun. When we have nowhere else to run to, we have nowhere else to go. So carry the song, carry the sound. The future is here. The future is here.
Yes, we have it. No to girl child marriage.
Abatimbo aina yire nyong kongolo abatimbo de songo aina yire nyong kongolo abatimbo abaye songo aina yire nyong kongolo abaye songo abatimbo no pele komo abatimbo no pele kikoro abatimbo yire nyong kongolo abaye songo
ele aina nyala no makuchibi ni no kwame o anya lo wecho. Wonderful. Our daughter is back in school. Thank God.